Question for you, because hearing you talk about the entire process of this movie, and even all of the movies that you've made, recently, I think it was last night that Martin Scorsese came out with his big New York Times piece talking about how he feels like franchise movies, especially these superhero movies, have really cornered the market, and they're making it hard for any non-franchise movies to be created right now, regardless of budget or anything like that. Do you feel the same way that the superhero movies are the movies that are making it very challenging to make whatever independent movie that you want to make?
Absolutely. I mean, he's totally right in that point. To call them not movies is a joke.
To call them not cinema.
Yeah, they are cinema. I mean, they're like kind of, some are great cinema. I mean, the first Iron Man is a great movie. And so that said, yes, certain franchise movies, and it's a very simple thing to explain. If you have a name like Joker, everybody knows Joker, so that you don't have to even explain anything anymore, because that is a IP everybody will know. Batman, Superman, Avengers. It's all these names, and it's super hard to get, like. Overall, like kind of name recognition in films which are new. It's so simple, and if you don't like kind of go out like a year before and start spending like big money, it's super hard to get these movies, into the minds of people. And then they have so much other stuff to watch. I mean, they have Netflix, they have Amazon, they have Hulu. They, pretty soon they have like 4 or 5 streaming services. It's get harder and harder. But I also like say it's what it is. I mean, it is.
Does it open more opportunities for work for you or for fellow directors and things that maybe they aren't per se?
I had to kind of change my ways. I mean, I'm not doing them all, like independent. Luckily, I am well known enough, so people all over the world give me money. So I just collect the money from all over the world. Right. And actually, the cool thing about it is I can make my movies exactly like I do. Right. I'm the studio and not somebody else. You know what I mean? That's also really, really cool, because I don't know if a studio would have went with a movie which doesn't have any big cheering scenes in a war movie. We have a lot of Japanese in the movie, and tell their stories really kind of thoroughly. They would have said, let's cut this all out. Or, you know what I mean? I wouldn't.
You had more control because of that.
Yes, I had total control. I could cast who I wanted. I could make the movie like I wanted, and because there's so many people involved on the financing side, and I have always in my contract final cut, so I can do whatever.